Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Challenge Accepted. And this month, I'm happy to announce that Shannon and I are each week going to be taking on that week's sketch from Lisa Sikorsky. And if you haven't joined it, her Scrap-A-Sketch Facebook page is filled with inspiration that she creates, and she's a genius. She's absolutely incredible. She's a beautiful scrapper, but also the designer of really amazing sketches that are so versatile. So I'm gonna maybe stick pretty close to the sketch today. I'm not, fairly close, as close as you might expect for me. I'm gonna have 3 photos, so go figure. And pretty much the upper cluster and the photo base. What I'm not gonna have is the kind of grid, which looks like it might be stenciling or something underneath. I'm gonna leave mine white because there's so much color and so much pattern in the photos themselves. So I'm gonna put this aside, and I have pre-cut some things. This is a paper from the Mind the Scrap kit. I forget which month, to be honest. And it is lime green on one side and bright turquoise on the other side. I'm going to put it kind of down low so that I can have plenty of room for that cluster up there. And as per the sketch, there is this kind of fishtail banner, and I'm using the aqua for that. And I have another piece of paper that a strip that I was going to use on another project, and it didn't get used, and it is this red. And because there's some red in the photos, it's not exactly the same shade of red. I'm going to go ahead and try to kind of scooch that under there and try to make that work. And it's kind of off to the side here, off to the right, and that's okay because there's going to be a cluster there that will cover up the fact that it's not perfectly evenly spaced. Okay, let's get this upper cluster there. I have just a little scrap of the turquoise, and I'm going to put it down, I'm not going to make it flush to the top, and I'm just going to eyeball center. I have a banner that I die cut out of the reverse side, and I'm just going to kind of put that on there. I know I want this bright red flare here to anchor my cluster, and I know I want this camera, and I just got this camera out of my little bucket of fussy cut and other forms of cameras. So I'm just going to kind of put that at an angle, and I have this cardinal sticker which I considered putting there, but I think instead I'm going to go for this more playful little bird. Again, I got it out of my bird bucket. I've been checking my buckets lately to be sure that I've got, just kind of to see what I've got for Calvin Ball. But that kind of adds that pale aqua that goes with the pale aqua of the camera. And my title, I don't know whether it's going to go to the right or the left. I think to the right. My title is in that kind of pale aqua. So I'm thinking I'll do that. And I want this bright yellow sunshine that repeats the yellow in the camera photo, and there's some yellow in the photos too. So my photos are going to, I don't know if I want them kind of overlapping this guy. Kind of like that is probably good. Is that right? There. Let me just, I'll do this one and see where it ends up, and I'll kind of space the others based off of that. That one's okay, and what I've done is I matted the photos in white and then used scraps of the green to kind of just provide a little bit of a paper layer in the back. So this is the anchor to the cluster that I'm going to have over here. And it's an XL flare that has in it kind of a dull green, which repeats the green of the palm tree there, and this kind of rusty red, which picks up the red here. This is not the bright red of this flare or of the reds in the photo, but I think that's okay, and I'm kind of reintroducing or repeating that color here just to say it's okay in a way. And I'm going to add this flare kind of slightly hanging off there, and then I'm going to put this little red arrow on there. So let's see if we've got some glue that will flow, and we do. And I have the little spirit animal symbols for the kids. Let me get the title put down. I'm not going to do any journaling right now. The trip itself is going to be journaled rather extensively in the section of the album that this goes. And so I'll probably do one page that is mostly journaling and that tells about the trip. And then the other pages don't have to have so much journaling. I hate that I'm not using that cardinal, but would it work down here? Let's see. It's one of those clear stickers that may not hang off nicely, but let's see what it'll do. Oops. I'm going to try to kind of there. Okay. That doesn't look bad, and it gets it used, and it's fitting with the color scheme. So I'm going to put this little squirrel here, not because Ava's in the photos. She was kind of, sort of in this photo. That's Barrett posing in front of a classic car. She's the one who pointed out the classic car that was on display there, and this is Oldtown Kissimmee. And I know this little squirrel is not the same shade of lime green that I have here, and you might think it clashes, and I would agree with you, it clashes. And does that bother me? Not in the least. So that's my that's my position on that. I'm gonna put this little ladybug there because that's Katybug, and then I'm gonna put a bee right here. I don't want to obscure anything on the car. Barrett would be very upset if I covered anything on the car. Maybe, let me see if I have one. See if I have one that faces the other direction. I think I do. So let me get it, and I'll put it over there on top of the taco stand. Right there. So there we go. You hardly even see it actually, but you and I know it's there. So it's a colorful, energetic page, I think, which is kind of what I was going for. I love the sketch, and the sketch made it easy to kind of get those 3 pictures scrapped. And like I said, it'll be part of a grouping in the album. I didn't put the title in the exact same place that she had hers, but I'm happy with it. And I have accepted the challenge, and I hope you like it. See you next week for Challenge Accepted and another Lisa Sikorsky fabulous sketch. Bye.